Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome to Ask to My
When
Ops.
we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This right here is my sweetheart.
Yes, and this is my baby boo. This is my husband, Ayize. All right, y'all, we are coming to you today really quickly because we have a question that has come in quite a bit. And stop it. And so we've gotten it in, I will say, mostly from men and sometimes women. But it's essentially a question around sex and the marriage bed. And so this brother recently sent in an email and said, look, I have been married to my wife for some years. She's a wonderful woman. We connect in all kinds of ways, but our sex life sucks. He says it wasn't always horrible. He said it's not good now, but mainly because it's just boring. He says not like, we don't get together and do our thing, but it's almost like she knows her role, I know mine. You go, now I go, and it's just become very, very stale and dry. So what he says is that he really has a lot of things that he wants to do, a lot of ways he wants to do it. And that he doesn't feel comfortable asking her, that he already knows the type of woman she is, and that he's scared of how she's going to even look at him when she knows all of him. I'm saying that part, but that's what he's saying. When she knows all of me, all of my thoughts and what I'm thinking and what I want, how is she gonna look at me?
Like, you a freak.
And you going to hell. And so, he doesn't feel comfortable. And so he wants to know, are there any tips for him in terms of how he can do that? And B, what does he do when she says no? I said, let me find out. He already said she gonna say no. So anyway, you want to start off on that?
Yeah, let me just say this real quick. To use a sports analogy, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So it's important that you try your hand, shoot them shots, because it increases the possibility that you might actually hit one. When it comes to being in a relationship with your partner, it's important that they know you.
Stop hitting me, making the camera.
It's important that they know you. And so a part of knowing you is you being willing to express your most intimate and secretive thoughts and feelings with them, and for them to have the opportunity to explore those with you. And so you're keeping a part of yourself from her, which again, she may embrace, she may reject, but until you put it on the table and really openly express that thing to her, then you don't know how she's going to respond. Again, you're denying yourself an opportunity because you haven't lifted it up, put it on the table, place it in her lap so she can choose to receive it or choose to reject it. There is the possibility that she may actually say, I'm down for that too. She may surprise you and be like, how many times you want to do it? I want to do it this way. I like it that way.
So you just never know. I'm so glad you finally said something.
Exactly. So again, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So just try your hand. You could do it in a letter. You could do it, sit her down and rub her toes and rub her feet and
you can record it into your phone and play her phone. Boom. Stop.
Do all of that and ask the question at that time.
So here's one other key thing to remember. Vulnerability and transparency always increases intimacy. So anytime vulnerability is on the table and you are sharing something or you are showing yourself in a way to your partner that really reveals something about yourself or makes you feel naked, it is. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about literally naked, right? It is always an indicator that intimacy is being increased in some way or another. Because at the end of that conversation, she may feel like, whoa, what the hell? But guess what? My husband talked to me and told me something that, he's never told me before. He felt comfortable enough, or he tried to be comfortable enough to share this with me. And so she's going to feel special because of that. Anytime you're going to do something that's really big and it feels like it's a really scary thing, it's always important to name it. So what I would really encourage you to do is to tell her before you go there. Because oftentimes y'all just don't know how to come. Y'all just come too direct. You don't have no game. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wooing going on.
Sometimes the direct
you got
way
to
is
do
the
the
best
woo.
way.
You got to do the woo, huh?
Sometimes the direct way is the best way.
No, we ain't talking. It's not the best way for this one. Okay, let me just tell you. You need to set that thing up. And what I'm telling you is that the major piece that I want you to do in your setup of this is I want you to be vulnerable. And being vulnerable is not just telling her what you want, right? Being vulnerable is telling her how you feel about what you want. Telling her how it makes you feel to tell her what you want. And telling her about some of your anxiety, some of your concern, and wanting to be okay with her and not wanting her to see you a certain way. Anytime somebody hears you talk about that, see, that's not even about the sex or the position or whatever you want her to do. That's about your relationship with her. That's about your connection with her and wanting to maintain that and wanting to be okay with you. And so she can only respect that. She can only honor that. And so at the end of the day, vulnerability is always the best way to set something up when you're trying to get somebody to open up a little bit more for you. You want her to open up? You open up. Emotional connection is the best way to get a freaky deep situation going on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Is it not?
It is.
It is. We hope that this has been of help to you.
Can we emotionally connect tonight?
At the end of the day.
Can we emotionally connect tonight?
You can't do any of these things. If you don't,
be vulnerable.
Stop playing and start pushing.
All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all.